Anyway, most people seem to be itching for the defect. Let's get defective. Clues in the name for how this one might go. At least it's a good sign we made it to the Act 1 boss last time we played as him. We have our 4 options off of Niao. Colourless card. Worth noting this colourless card can only be an uncommon colourless card. It cannot be rare, because we're currently at 0% rare chance, and it is just treated as a card reward. That means no Apotheosis, that means no Hand of Greed. Don't be too tempted by this. Sure, there are some good uncommon colourless cards, but there's got to be better options, like 3 potions. Definitely not like lose all gold for some max hit points. This is a become weaker and don't really benefit from it. I'm not a big believer in max health unless you are talking about tons of it. How's our act layout looking? Immediate shop, but we don't get any money options. That's not really good. Ugh. Shop and shop here. Let's color them in gold. Meaning if I wanted to go for the early spicy elite, it's not looking good for that at all. I think we'll definitely not be doing that. There is a possibility for 3 elites if I took that shop, but as I mentioned, I don't want that shop. Nor do I particularly like taking 2 on the far right elite path. All in all, not a very good and not a very flexible act. Actually, a very unpleasant act. A very, very unpleasant act. Okay, here's my proposition. I'm going to take a lot of events going into this shop. Idea being that I'm probably going to pick up a curse, probably going to take some damage, but Act 1 events do love to give you money, so let's try our luck at getting some money. Take our 3 easy pool fights, hit up the shop, the reward, and an upgrade. Then we can slaughter this elite, and then make our way out of the act. Only 1 elite in Act 1 feels really bad, but taking the left route seems also really bad. I could, I suppose, be convinced to take a path like this. That should give us enough money to buy a relic, or a card or 2, maybe a remove, and then I might be in a good position to take on something like that. 2 elites, or the spicy elite. Spicy elite is flanked with 2 rest sites, and I can wimp out if things look badly. Is that more desirable than taking this route on the right? I am going to take the route on the right, though. But will any of these change my mind about that? I'm going to go for the boss swap. Ow. Okay, well, a curse that we are saddled with for the entire game, bringing us up to 2 curses. This and the Ascender's Bane. That's already a significant chunk of my deck. I need card rewards to water that down. Ugh. Well, if you're going to get Tiny Chest, you may as well get it at the start of the game. I'm not the world's biggest fan of the Mercury Hourglass. I am a colossal fan of the Fossilized Helix, though. So we got a stinker, we got something that's meh, and then we got something great. All in all, pretty happy with that. Funny thing is, it means taking question marks could be good. Every 4 question marks, a guaranteed relic. So interestingly, that means we do get the guaranteed relic without having to fight an elite if we take this right path. We could also get a guaranteed one going the left path. Are we betting? You know what, let's do some betting. We don't get the weekly one-shot for the betting today, so we may as well do this. Do we slay the heart today, of course, or of course not? You are awarded only 20 minutes to make your decision. I'm sticking to the right idea here, though. So every fight we got buffer at the get-go. Could be good, or it could be less good. I'm going to kill you. Just going to buffer this shot. Blocking won't make any difference, so keep slapping. And now we eat those horrible curses. Hello, Curse of the Bell. Ew. Becoming weakened as well. Somewhat hilariously, the Mercury Hourglass is putting in some work in this fight. Hadn't really considered that, but the Mercury Hourglass isn't that bad in Act 1 at the very start, because your enemies have low health. 3 damage is proportionally quite a lot, and very good for the multi-fights. First option, we get 2 uncommons. Storm is unpickable at the moment. We have no other powers, and it only gets strong with other powers. Tempest, we don't have any extra energy, although it's a nice dense card. Easier when I have more curses, but it exhausts. Probably going to go for the Cold Snap. It's not great. But since we've lost our starting relic, we lack a bit of orb generation. So get that Cold Snap in here, and let's hope for better. Tempest is damage. Yes, it is. How about another curse? Go curse maxing. For another relic, no less. Worth noting that I cannot remove the Curse of the Bell. I almost never take the relic here because a curse is just too heavy. I might even get another curse along the way, but I might also get remove a card for free. Let's take the curse. Haha, we can no longer become frail. That's not so good for the defect because he often generates his block through frost orbs, which are not affected by frail anyway. But it's still a rare relic, so I guess we should feel good about it. Well, it's not a remove, but it is an upgrade. In this situation, I would consider upgrading Cold Snap or Zap. With all these curses in my hand, my problem is more likely not being able to have enough cards in my hand to play. So making Zap free isn't that great. Not Dual Cast. I would not upgrade Dual Cast in this situation because our current issue is not having enough orbs, especially since I don't have my starting relic. So Dual Cast is more often than not a dead draw, whereas filling up our hand with orbs is tricky. So it would definitely be Zap over Dual Cast. But even so, I think it's going to be Cold Snap. And what else do we get? Ah, my favorite event. A fight. Look at that, Dual Cast. Look at all the nothing it does. Whew. Oh, this is horrible. Because of Curse of the Bell, Regret hits and blows away my buffer. And it's hit point damage, so block does nothing, we just lose the buffer, and we achieve virtually nothing. Unpleasant. I should have done Zap first so Dual Cast lines up a little better. I need to advance the fight. Job well done. And it is well done. You're absolutely schmost. Alright, to get some money, get a potion, get a card reward. Loop, charge battery, stack. It's probably charge battery, although I have trouble using that energy. The triple curse in my deck is pretty horrifying. I must remove one of them. Well, I can't remove Regret. And Curse of the Bell is pretty savage. I don't think I've ever boss swapped into Calling Bell before. Yeah, charge battery is actually kind of useless. It's difficult to play that energy, or use that energy. Loop ain't bad. Yeah, but loop ain't good. Not where I am right now. Give me that charge battery. Alright, Mercury Hourglass, put some work in. Again, Regret with Curse of the Bell coming in together, making me all sorts of sad. Oh, that Regret has got to go. Keeps killing my buffer. Unacceptable. Alright, Cultist Potion is certainly acceptable. What about this? I don't like any of these. Act Boss is Slime Boss, huh? This is probably a skip, even though I don't want to skip. Our deck is just horrible and getting worse. We're not really getting damage options. Cold Snap, I think, is the only damage option we've been offered. Go for the Eyes is not damage. Go for the Eyes is a block card. This has to be a skip, and I'm not happy about that. And that makes these upgrades just extra savagely bad, but I think it's Zap. Charge battery plus is actually pretty decent block output. Yeah, believe it or not, I am going to take that. These are pretty weak sauce upgrades, though. Alright, get that zippity zap down. Do I want to dual cast immediately? This guy hits pretty hard, and I've just drawn my good block card. But let's zip when you should zap. Probably going to go for his 18 now. There's the 18. I have no problem just blocking that. This is what we've got our relics for. Not splitting him just yet, or are we? Oh, I've made a mistake. At least I keep my buffer, but that's a bad split. Ugh. Again, regret toasts my buffer. I am less than thrilled about that, unless... This is so bad. So very, very bad. Where are you going? No, we're good. At least I can full block. You know, for a run that's going so bad, we're doing pretty good at preserving our hit points, but let's see how much longer that lasts. I got 15 block with much more than 15 incoming, and I cannot kill either of you right now. Let's just block for all that we can. Not bad. Because of the curses, maybe filling your deck is a priority. Yes, but I've got to fill my deck with stuff that works for me. Which is currently not what we are seeing. There's a 50% chance you die to the zapping if I choose to zap. However, I think I'd rather just avoid the damage. Wait, what? I had the extra energy. Crumbs. Well, it doesn't matter. I didn't take damage. Well, no, I took 1 damage off of the regret. Crumbs. Well, regret is right then, huh? Be gone. Must get rid of these curses. I'm not a big believer in barrage with no extra orb slots, but I am lost for choices here. Save me, merchant man. No relics that I can afford. Not unsurprising. Not surprising, rather, since I don't have the money for it. We'll never get Bottle Flame, Frozen Eye, or Guria for the rest of the run. That's fine by me. Guria is not a good relic most of the time, but this regret has to go. There's no other choice other than getting rid of that regret. I could almost buy Bald Lightning, things are that bad. Slime Boss doesn't speak towards static discharge, but Ball Lightning is a perfectly serviceable damage dealing card. Paying for it always feels bad, though. Could I survive without taking it? With this god-awful hand? Absolutely not. I need to pay. Need to pay for that, and it feels terrible. Okay, on the plus side, I have potentially 3 relics coming up right now. 1 from the chest, 1 from a guaranteed chest, and 1 from an elite, which will surely be easier to kill after taking all these relics, like you. I guess. Matryoshka just means I get 2 relics in this instead of 1 here. Strictly speaking, not terrible, but you must remember Matryoshka, although it doesn't say so, has a bigger chance of giving you a lower rarity relic. Yeah, it doesn't mention here anyway, but I looked up how it works, and this thing, the extra relic is more likely to be lower in rarity. It's not to say they're worse, though. Right, I am loath to do this, but I need to upgrade Ball Lightning or Barrage. Barrage, most of the time, will have better output than Ball Lightning, so I'm going to do Barrage. 18 damage on 1 energy is pretty good. These better be 2 damn good relics. Ugh. Centennial is good, don't get me wrong, but with Buffer I'm more likely to not use it. Blood Vial is extremely weak, especially on a character that has self-repair. I wish the Sapphire Key were attached to Blood Vial, I'd do the swap no doubt. On the other hand, by getting the Blood Vial, there is a reasonable chance I can exchange strikes for bites without paying the hit point cost in Act 2. And because of Tiny Chest, we like events anyway. So this could end up being a pretty damn good Blood Vial, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to be very heavy on the question marks, and that's actually going to leave me very weak in terms of money and card rewards, which is bad. Speaking of bad, well, we got something here. It's ball lightning, cold snap, charge battery. It's not either of my potions, is it? Power potion will be nice for slime bow. Cultist potion is just good in drawn out fights. The cultist potion makes barrage obscenely good. But I'm okay to use both of these on slime boss if it comes to that. It shouldn't really. I should be able to slap slime boss's cheeks in. What a dreamboat. Yeah, replacing the event can also kind of blow, but the guarantee can be nice. Alright, how's this go down? Zapping is too unreliable here. I just need to kill you the old-fashioned way. Actually, I keep forgetting to get the extra energy from charge battery. We ditched this 10 damage, thanks to buffer. Donk. And now the real fight begins. Thank you, barrage. 6, 6, 6, and 6. It's 24. If the lightning both struck you, you die. But let's not take that risk. Let's set up the back sentry for the kill. And let's, wherever possible, take no poids of damage. There we go. Lightning would not have saved my bacon. But any amount of hitting you will save my bacon here. Okay, that's any amount of hitting. Damn that curse. We don't have good access to exhaust like the Iron Chad or discard like the Silent, so those curses hurt me more than normal. I gotta say that charge battery upgrade's been helping me out a fair bit. Acabesto. Not really good. I don't have multi-hit attacks that are going to work well with that. It only affects the first attack you do, so it's not going to line up with barrage unless I manage to generate a lot of orbs ahead of time. Still taking it though. There's a lot of relics, but not really what we're looking for. Is this what we're looking for? Jake loves hologram. He loves it a lot. I would even upgrade hologram before the slime boss. Hologram is the secret to doing a lot of the shenanigans that Defect can do, so we're never not taking this. And yeah, tiny chest, save me. 2 random upgrades. Very high chance it just targets crummy strikes and defends. I'll take it anyway, though. Ugh, oh well. That's going to make it feel extra bad if I get bites. Okay, well, charge battery immediately coming in to help me out here. Charge my batteries, my fens, snippety snap. Yeah, snippety snap. Thank you, Acabesto. Where are we even going with this? Oh, he's going to net me now. How quaint. And I have a lot of attacks coming up. That's very unpleasant. Well, the buffer will save me during the next turn, so I guess it's not all that in a bag of chips. Just keep smacking the guy while the going is good. Yeah, so when he comes with 9, buffer just laughs at that. Almost nothing but defends. Actually, speaking of laughing at it, saw the buffer, I didn't even need it. So our defense game is pretty good so far. The offense game is terabad. Can this one card change that? Well, in short, no. I love reinforced body. Claw is not an A20 card. You can make it work, but if you can make Claw work, you're going to have a better time with just about anything else. Can't afford to spare an upgrade if I'm going hologram here. Yeah, reinforced body is damn good, but I already have a lot of block. Then again, looking at Turnip, I can't be made frail, so reinforced body is almost always going to be really good. I'm going to take it, think of it as an Act 2 card. And let's get that hologram no longer going away on me. Alright, bring it on, slime boss. I don't feel confident in this fight. Not by a long shot. I could use one of my potions, but which one? Probably Cultist Potion. Cultist Potion's going to make this an easy fight, and I can't see much use of it in Act 2 outside of the boss. How does he know to say cacaw? Get that battery all charged up. Akabeko feeling super wasted here. But what else was I to do? That strength game with Barrage is going to obliterate this fool. Although, that buffer of mine is getting swallowed up real fast. Slime Crush. Eight, 8, and 8. I wouldn't want him to split. I wanna really bully him. Yeah, I should just tank this hit on buffer, set myself up for bigger hit down the line. Also gives me more time to freely build up my strength. It's going to take 6 down to 90. 79 with that. Unless I want to hollow something. Not particularly. There we go. There we go, specifically letting him hit me with that to give me a bit more time. He will split now, though, actually. So I'm going to do 6, bring him below 75, so actually that might have worked against me a fair bit. Oh well. The horrors of splitting and both hitting you for 18. Make no mistake, that would be a horror show. I always forget which one makes you frail. Right, spiky slime makes me frail, but we're immune to frail, so we don't like that acidic slime at all. I don't like these slimes either. Do like getting all this strength, though. Barrage, help me out now, please. There's Barrage to help me out right now, please. Barrage, hollow Barrage, and this fight is over. This fight is over, he says. Yes. Witness. Oh, damn, that was the only place I couldn't have you hit. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. If it had hit any of these 3 with that evocation, then I would have prevented all the incoming damage. But that's not how it went down, is it? Actually, still a 50% chance this lightning comes and saves my bacon. It does! Haha! He knew what he was doing all along. Get out of here. Perfect fight. I think. Get our money, get the replacement potion, make me feel very good about using the cultist potion there. And let's try and turn this horrific run around, because that was a pathetic Act 1. I'm not strong at all. What do these do for me? Well, I don't currently have powers to amplify, so sod that. Rainbow is 3 orbs, but Electrodynamics, 2 orbs, and AoE. Yeah, I think I've got to take the Electrodynamics. Alright, what am I looking for here? This is not a Snecko deck. Oh. Oh dear. It's Coffee Dripper, isn't it? We already have the Blood Vial, which means there's a good chance we get bites. With a good block game, those bites should be able to keep us satiated. If not, we can drink the blood, barely. We are not an elite slayer. The Black Star is a no-no, and I'm not a good enough player to play with a Runic Dome. So let's have that good coffee. The city. It must survive. It must cough me up some relics. I really love question marks. Oh god, early forced delete. I don't love that. Maybe we can power our way through it. We do have a couple of nice potions. There's a late shop as well. Gotta remember, there's 1, 2, 3, so now we'll be wanting 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I guess we're going relic maxing with tiny chest. Avoiding the spicy elite causes me problems. Avoiding rest sites like they're made of kryptonite also gives me problems. Is this really worth it? Probably not. Let's go. Hello, Spheric Guardian. Well, you try to make me frail and you won't succeed. What else is going to be not successful today? Good uses for my 4 energy. That's proving not very good. Rest is for the dead. Yeah, we're going to have to die before we get to rest. I can't even block this, so I'm going to be losing my buffer. Just like that. Sad. Sadder than sad man. Damn that curse of the bell. Blocking, well, not much really. This is quite nice, however. Just full block him like it doesn't even matter. And then hopefully put an end to him right now with Electro Dynamics. Alright, I've seen worse. I've seen a lot worse. Defrag, huh? Our first opportunity to start buffing up focus is here. I'm not thrilled about defrag without an upgrade, but my options are severely limited, so get in here. Need draw. Could do with a skim. Ah, a knight. 70% chance to win 100 gold, or 30% to win 250 gold. I'll take the sure thing, thanks. Gachunk. What do you mean I lost the bet? Alright, now for yet more problems. Give me the extra energy next turn. Will I need it? I don't know, but Chosen needs to die. Gotta kill Chosen by turn 3 or else you're in for a bad time. I might be in for a bad time anyway. It's a bad day to have all these curses. All 2 of them. Okay, well actually buffer buys me this turn, doesn't it? So that's pretty good in itself. And dual cast. Buffer's been and gone, so put an end to this pathetic being. They're already dead, so I don't need to worry about anything here. Why are they already dead? Because I have a little relic called the Mercury Hourglass. Farewell. Blessing of the Forge could prove superior to an attack potion, but it's more likely that the attack potion saves me down the line. Melter has a plus on it, but it's a very niche card. Very few enemies actually generate block, and we've already just dealt with the baseball that does it. Heat sinks can be good. It is draw, but you need something like creative... what's it called again? Creative algorithm? Creative AI, that's it. I'm not sold. Skip. Tiny chest, save me. Wait, this isn't tiny chest, this is Matryoshka. Wait, this is Matryoshka and tiny chest. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm certainly taking the money. Not the relics I was looking for. At all. Nunchaku. Is there a reason not to take a relic? Sometimes a relic is more harmful than it is good. For example, you have the Runic Pyramid and you're offered a dead branch. That might just clog your entire hand with crappy attacks that you can't play. And since we always go for the heart, we always need to sacrifice a relic at some point for the Sapphire Key. I'm eyeing up this Nunchaku thinking we don't have energy problems. The problem we have is that we don't have draw. So I might actually surrender the Nunchaku. even though I know I could end up with cards that might make Nunchaku amazing. Especially if I'm able to spam out a lot of low-cost cards, something like an all-for-one, but we don't currently have any low-costies around here. It's the Smiling Mask I don't really want, but I gotta take it. It's better than not having it. I'm gonna say no to the Nunchaku for now. Oh god, Secret Elite. It's a snake plant. Thankfully not coming in with its instant 8x3, which is what it loves to do. There we go, get going somewhere here. Can't make me frail, that's a good start. And this is a bad follow-up. Tempted to use the attack potion, there's a slim chance I can get something lethal out here. Especially with Barrage looking at me the way it does. I'll give you a go. Oh, hello. Also hello, but yeah, hello. Pretty sweet. Pretty damn sweet. Time to go bye-bye. Excellent use of that potion. And we get a replacement potion. And then we get other options. I quite like Cool-Headed, it needs an upgrade though. The reason I like it is that draw 2 and draws what we lack. So get in here, Cool-Headed. Tempting as that rebound might be. Yeah, I need the draw. Get in here. Okay, an elite. An elite I don't feel good about, but we must press on regardless. It's the Book of Glasgow, a damage race. For someone that can't really do damage very well. Tell you what this is. This is my power potion and my Blessing of the Forge immediately. I can full block this attack with defend, hologram. That also allows me to get defrag down. But ooh, you know, I like Creative AI and I also like Capacitor. The extra orb slots could really speed this fight up something fierce. So I think this is Capacitor, Blessing of the Forge, and then get bloody moving. Gotta fill up those orb slots. Thankfully I have the likes of Electrodynamics for it. Sure. Surely sure. Actually, I can full block with defend, which is extra nice. And that even allows me to get a cheeky little strike in. Yeah, I'm already thinking Creative AI might have been a better choice there, because I struggle to play all my cards as is. Oh, this is a bad time to lose my buffer. I wanted to lose the buffer on a big hit, not a multi-hit. But there's not a sausage I can do about it. On the plus side, I'll draw with Centennial. There's got to be some plus side here, because the downsides are coming mighty strong. Reinforced body doesn't cut it, I need to do the damage. Or else we just die to the infinite scaling of the Book of Stabbing. Is it Cool-Headed Barrage? I think it is. Because I need that damage dealt, although I would love to block some of this damage. If I don't start hitting you, I die faster. It's alright, we can always sip away at our blood vial. Yeah. Yeah, that was a big hit I wanted to block with buffer. Now we get nasty things like this coming in. What a nasty, nasty foe we're dealing with. Okay, well at least he's dead now, but I'm almost dead now. He's dead now, he says. Farewell. Painful. Not a great reward considering the build that we have, but welcome Orichalcum. Also not great. Nothing really scaling here. That's got to be a skip. I'm very unhappy about these choices. Okay, well, as long as we can survive whatever fight this is, we might be able to strengthen up in the events, but the events could be bad. You've been offered Chaos like 3 times, yeah, and I don't like Chaos. It's too unpredictable a card. Alright, don't hurt me, Snacko. I'm serious. Deadly serious. It's a shame I don't get the +2 draw that the Snecko Eye gives. Alright, well I can block you immediately, which is rather nice. And then when it comes to the big hit, I have got Buffer up my sleeveys. Also, this is just fantastic. Barrage. Bring me back that barrage. Barrage. Strike. What's coming my way? Strike, strike. Yeah, better to get the damage in. Never blocking all this anyway, so let's just let Buffer do its job. No oh, here we go. Damage prevented from the fossilized helix. 113. That's nice. What's also nice is you diddly dying on me. Farewell. Okay, options. And they're not bad ones. Overclock. The burn goes in the discard pile. This very much delays my problems. But a boot sequence. That's more of a runic pyramid kind of card. Get in here. I can't say I need draw and then turn down a decent draw card. Ooh, merchant. No Lee's waffle. Oh, that's painful. I would love the White Beast statue. What about an on-sale Meteor Strike? It's difficult, but not impossible to play. No, I think it's that other hologram. Hologram is good. Hologram is very good. The middle relic is starting with 1 Dark Orb, the symbiotic virus. There's another relic I'd love to have. Seeing it in the shop is sad, means I'll never have it. So I suspect it's get rid of a defend. Take the hologram. What about the double energy with the Meteor Strike? I could actually take hologram double energy Meteor Strike, right? 80, 80, 160. Yeah, I could buy these 3 cards. Gotta be careful with Meteor Strike, though. Sure, it drowns you in energy, but energy's not currently a problem. Definitely taking the hologram, there's no question about that. Orange pellet's not so good, considering I don't have bad debuffs currently, so I think I just remove a card. No sign of those bites, though, although we still have plenty more options to get them, so I'm going to get rid of a defend of all cards. Unless there's something else I want to get rid of, but no, I think I get rid of a defend currently. And let's save ourselves for the next shop. No Matryoshka anymore, but this is a big chunky chest, means a big chunky relic. The Pantograph, that's actually very welcome. I could do with some healing before the Bronze Automaton, and that's 25 of it. Is that a rare relic? No, it's uncommon. The bigger the chest, the more likely it is to get an uncommon or rare relic. Also increases the gold you find in the chest, if there is gold at all. Don't think I'm taking you on in a million years, though, not with 26 health. Uh-oh. Oh dear, oh dear. This could be good if the fights go well, but will they go well? I gotta fight 2/3 of an elite right here. Ouch. Overclock, I need you to help me out here pretty badly. Okay, it might be the focus potion already. Because if I'm going to buffer something, I want to buffer that 14 hit. Cold Snap will give me 2 block. Defend will give me... put it up to 7, but I need 8 to block this. So I think this is actually Cold Snap, Electrodynamics, Defend. Be very sad that I'm not playing. Oh my god, that barrage! Could I just kill you with barrage? Oh, thanks for the reminder. I've got Orichalcum. Yeah, Orichalcum full blocks this. Phew. Okay, no need to defend then. Barrage is 28 damage. You make me weak. Weak in the knees, alright. Alright, gotta make good use of that Akabeko. Back Slaver's gonna die. Not now, but later. 6. Actually, you die next turn. Sweet, this should be in the bag then. Thank you, Orichalcum. I know I looked down on you earlier. Right, now I just gotta deal with this. And we have ways of dealing with this. Thank goodness. 2 charges of this is plenty, so... Diddly defrag, diddly dual cast, diddly reinforce my body. And you're dead, Slaver. Deader than dead. Hologram, bring me back that dual cast. Alright, sweet. However, there was no reward for that. The reward is the opportunity to fight Gremlinob plus Big Nasty Slaver guy. Terrifying. Gotta show him who's boss. No, I think Cowardice is the correct choice here. We have Electro, yeah, we do. We also have a lot of incoming constant damage. I don't think there's any way in which I win this. Yeah, the rewards are good, no doubt about it, but even if I make it through, I can't rest up and heal from the damage that's coming in. I'm just imagining how the fight goes. So Gremlinob doesn't attack turn 1, the other Slaver does. If I don't block, he breaks my... It can be sentries or never. What? I'm pretty sure it's always the big Slaver and Gremlinob. Looking at my health, looking at my options here, I don't think I win that fight. Then again, Orichalcum with another Cold Snap, it could happen. Chat wants it, let's make it happen. Oh, and look, it's exactly the fight I said it was. There we go, Cold Snap with Orichalcum blocks this, thank goodness. He's going to do those wounds, he's going to get stronger, but whatever. There's Electro Die as well. Yeah, just unload while we can. Alright, I would love to not take this. That might be too tall an order. It's only skills that make him mad. So we got that going for us, kind of. Charging the battery almost isn't worth it. Because it blocks Orichalcum, it makes him angrier. I already block this and Buffer will block that. The problem is Gremlinob hits me like a truck the turn after, and there's not much I can do about that. Let's not take much in the way of chances here. Do that fragment and see where these go. Oh, of course, we know where they're going. Alright, you know what? I can do this. I currently block all 11 of this, so I keep my buffer for his big hit. But doesn't that mean I should play this anyway? Yes, yes it does, because then I'll have more energy for whatever happens next turn. 10, 15, he'll hit for 14. It's the right call. And using that potion was also the right call. It doesn't matter how angry I make him right now, because we buffer this anyway, as long as that burn doesn't come to hit me in the face. Now, where the heck's Barrage? A Barrage should be very welcome here. Do I risk it with a cool-headed, or do I hollow back the overclock to get it? I think I hollow back the overclock to get it. He's getting so mad. So mad. Why are you so mad, though? He's mad because he's dying like a fool. Okay. That was good. That was really good. The prize, less good, but the Eternal Feather is extremely welcome. If only I was going to a rest site. Alright. Additional card rewards, because we desperately need a better deck. The Feather, loads of money united, and another hologram, because I don't think I'm taking out multicast. Get in here, Holo. I need these things upgraded so badly. Transforming 2. Well, I don't think we're getting bites in this act. Mutagenic Strength makes that Akabeko first turn even stronger, but I do think it's Transform 2. Try and make a deck that is less awful. I'll get rid of my 2 unupgraded strikes, I think. All for 1 when I don't have 0-cost cards. Well, except for Overclock. And I go for the Eyes, which is a 0-cost card. Not the trade I was looking for, really. But hey, we're still stumbling forward. That's going to be worth something. I'll stumble into the Centurion and Mystic fight. With a supercharged barrage that does nothing. I go for the Eyes that does nothing. Just does nothing. What am I meant to do? Go for the Eyes. Hollow back. Go for the Eyes. Go for the Eyes. Hit you for nothing. Sad. And that means Mystic isn't going to heal this turn. Which means Mystic goes for the attack. Okay. Well, that's something. I think it might be the Overclock already to get some better options here. Although, what are better options for me? I'm not sure if it's these. Defrag and Cold Snap means I'm blocking for 3. Means I need an additional 5 block to get out of this. 3, 6... I'd like to save my buffer if at all possible. But I can't see that happening currently. How about defrag, cold snap, cool-headed, go for the Eyes on you. Yeah, I think that can make it happen. Currently blocking not enough. 6 and 6 is 12. Oh crap, the hologram works against me here. Because then Orichalcum won't kick in. Yeah, I forgot about the blocking that hologram does. It's easy to forget about. Will 9 be enough if you're weakened? Nah, weakened is going to take you down to doing 10, I think. How unfortunate. I will miss you. My beloved buffer, dying to 1 damage. Oh well. Is this well? I don't think it's well. All for 1 gets me back. Go for the Eyes and Overclock. Which allows me to Electro die. Is that good enough? It doesn't matter if it's good enough, it's what's happening. Certainly piling up those burns like they don't even matter. Those evoke for 6 and 6. But I want this thing down anyway, so too bad. Might have been a better way to play that. Maybe. At least the Centurion is on the way out. And hey, the damage I take draws Centennial, so there's that as well. Okay, need to put an end to this. Really need to put an end to this. I'm dealing 4, 4, and 4 to all. So 12 on you means I need to deal an additional 15. I've got that. Certainly got that. Or how about we just do something like that? Make my life all that much easier. Now you're toast. The question is how to make the Mystic toast. Or rather, the easiest way to make that Mystic toast might be just bring that back and do it again. Like the Addams family. Not sure overclock's going to get me anything that helps me out here. So just strike and put an end to this. Got Deadly, take a potion. 2 card rewards though. For the love of God, I need something that turns this run around. It's very, very slowly turning around, but it's kind of like a ship that's already heading towards the iceberg. Sweeping Beam says draw on it. It's not my go-to choice for draw though. Ugh. There's chaos again. How many times have we been offered chaos? Compile Driver says draw. Only draws 2, really, though. Yeah, this shot better be good. I might be skipping both of these. I am looking at that Sweeping Beam. But I already have Area of Effect with Electrodynamics. You know what? I struggle to use all of my energy currently, don't I? Maybe I should take the Sweeping Beam. But I'm not taking the other stinky cards. Alright, Smiling Mask will help me remove. I have healing, guaranteed full heal here, right? Pentagraph, Eternal Feather. Okay, well, a full heal would be 40 hit points. What am I actually getting? Every 5 cards. Let's assume I get one here. It's going to be 5, 3, 15. I'm going to get 40 healing. Sweet. Alright. Also alright, the Runic Capacitor. I do like extra orb slots, and that's a very, very powerful way to get them. Aggregate's a powerful way to get energy. I think I'll be taking that aggregate, actually. Aggregate, Runic Capacitor, and Card Remover, all possible, even plausible. Bottle the Tornado? I don't think so. What would I bottle? Electro or Defrag? Not really what I'm looking for in the setup phase, especially when it comes at the cost of having the Runic Capacitor. Get in here. Yeah, Aggregate enables a lot of things if we can just get some damn draw going. This would be good if I had more powers, but I don't. If I remove a card, I essentially strip myself of 3 hit points. Whenever you play a power, channel a lightning. I can enable some cool things. But energy wasn't the issue, draw is the issue. The thing is, Aggregate can enable some cool things. For example, Aggregate, all for one, overclock, draw into everything, play everything. It's also a very good building block overall. I'm almost tempted by that Storm, it's just I don't have many powers. Realistically, it's only 2 lightning. 2 lightning for 1, but it's a delayed effect. Oh, I'm more dangerous than you can imagine. We're also fighting the Automaton of Fun. Not a fight I have an answer for. But then, have I had an answer for anything so far? Absolutely not. Innate with the upgrade, I don't think so. Yeah, removing a card is indeed lowered healing. Buying a potion's an idea. Not sure if there's a go-to attack that turns this around. I don't want to remove Zap, not with all the orb slots I have now. Zap. One ball lightning. No, we rather like generating orbs, even though it's not a great one since it's not upgraded. My upgrade is almost certainly going to cool-headed for the added draw. Could still remove a defend rather handily, but I lack other decent block options. Not defrag? I do like defrag. Oh, well, no, that's a good point. The extra focus could be very handy. Not taking another sweeping beam, heavens no. One was already a bit much. It's a little risky, but I'm going to get rid of Zap. Despite talking myself out of it. Besides, this could be an amazing relic that turns everything around. Another small chest. Ooh. Do not play attacks, gain additional energy. A very strong relic. Somewhat unfortunately, we're quite attack focused, but sometimes we won't be doing that. Alright, so we're going to be healing up to 68. And then defrag up. Hope I don't regret this, because I did want to upgrade cool-headed. Bring it on! Hey, who needs bottles for Electro Die? Electro Die, defragmental. Let's save that. And this is somewhat why I saved that. .24. Can I actually block 24 here? 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. But that's already playing everything, isn't it? Let's see what's in the cool-headed flavored box. I think I should block this then. 7, 7... 7. I only need 3 on this and we're okay. Cold Snap's a little bit of a waste thanks to Akobeko. But I would love the extra Frost Orb already. If I hollow cool-headed and play it, I'll get 14 out of you. Plus 8 from the Frosts. Plus 3 from this. That should be sufficient, right? Run the numbers again. 3, 7, 11, 21, 25. Yeah, that should be fine. No Orichalcum. Okay, don't worry about the overclock. It's cool and all, but so is taking not a single point of damage here. Preserving the Akabesto, and if we get Barrage, Barrage is going to kick the crap out of one of these things. So I don't want to play Overclock. Bye, Aggregate. I'll see you soon. Now you're going to take the rarest card here, which is none of these, so you're probably going to take... Well, you'll take any of these common cards. Barrage utterly smashes one of you. I don't even need to kill you with a priority. You've got my Aggregate. It's better that you hold on to my Aggregate for a good moment. If I hollow cool-headed... now I really wish I'd upgraded cool-headed. Oh, hello, charge battery. Could actually do your extra energy next turn. 14, 14, 14, 14, 14. Yeah, that just destroys you before you steal my card. This is our draw next turn, notably lacking in block. The extra energy is of no use. Well, that's not true. I'm going to lose one of the cards. So I actually want you to take one of these cards so that I can get a better draw option for next turn. So that speaks towards either starting damage on the Bronze Automaton or killing you. It's a shame. I like you having the aggregate. Oh well. You gotta go. This aggregate doesn't really do anything. Add it to the list. Alright, what is it taking? What do you mean you're not taking my Ascender's Bane? Ah, damn. Don't think there's any way to preserve my beloved buffer here. 4, 4, and 4 is going to block. Well, it's 4, 4, 4, and 6, isn't it? So it's actually 18 that I have here. It's pretty good. Means I would like to take you down if at all possible. Which I can. Starting with you. Makes my life a touch easier. Gets back my ball lightning. Could play it, could not play it. I'm going to start stripping your artifact, actually. Alright, that's as good as I could do. Weak potion's not it, but oh well. Unfortunately, I won't be able to buffer his Hyper Beam, and his Hyper Beam, I believe, is coming in after this turn, and that's going to be sore. Sore on my cheeks, for sure. Aggregate, I think I need this energy right now. It's not a lot, but it's something. I can draw as much as I want by hologramming that. I'm going to want that reinforced body next turn, so let's be careful about how much we draw here. Although I've got hologram, so if I toss reinforced body, it's not all that bad. Build up as much block as one can. Strike you down. Barrage you down. Probably hologram the barrage, I need the damage done. Absolutely need it. My deck, you might notice, severely lacks scaling. If I hadn't picked up the runic capacitor for my orb slots, what a grim situation I'd be in. Right, here comes the Hyper Beam of Great Pain. Notably, didn't get reinforced body. Notably, really want reinforced body. Now I can survive this, there's no doubt about that. The question is, what do I do in this situation? Sweeping Beam, Reinforce. I currently block 10, 22 of the 58. That's not good enough. Sweeping Beam to gamble the reinforced draw. Yeah, I just don't think that's good enough. Besides, even if I don't get it, I can cool-head it into it, so I can do that. I'm just trying to think if there's a better thing that I can do with hologram. For example, hologramming Overclock draws me both of them. Only costs 1 energy. Reshuffles my draw pile. Might even get my hands on aggregate. That opens up more interesting options, I think. Yeah, there's also go for the eyes into weak potion. But we might get it anyway. Overclock, save me. Oh, there's Cold Snap. The Fart of War is active. So I could block 21 right now. Cool-headed, I think, is more worth my time here. Ah, well, not if we just see burns. Funnily enough, Cold Snapping evokes one of these frosts. It does just as well. Did also block my Aura Calcium by doing stuff like that. Oh, well then. All in all, not the worst Hyper Beam I've ever seen. I think on lower Ascension he gets dizzy and you get a free turn here, but I think it's Ascension 19 gets rid of his dizziness. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's meant to be stunned after doing that, like in Pokemon. But this ain't no Pokemon fight. What returns with all for one? Overclock and nothing else. However, if I could draw just one card. I have no draw, don't I? Hologram and cool-headed draws. Hologram, cool-headed, all for one. Yeah, then I run out of energy. I'm trying to think of a way to get aggregate to give me a ton of energy for this. But I need to draw aggregate and have my my deck reshuffled. Well, aggregate will work wonders for next turn at least. Yeah, I think currently it's just lay on the damage. And currently, Barrage lays on that damage. Heck, even the Strike Pluses don't do too bad a job. Whoops, I should have hologrammed back the Barrage. What a mistake to make. Well, let's hope I don't get punished this turn. Oh gosh, I'm getting punished this turn. Here's Aggregate. Well, I can weaken him, at least I got that going for me. Aggregate. Go for the eyes. All for one. Go for the eyes. 15 by 2. That's a lot more manageable with this. Guess we're just doing everything, huh? 7 more damage in the fight is 1. Farewell. Okay. Stumbled our way through it. This is not a run-winning build. Not at all. Not without some severe changes. Nothing works together particularly well. Fumbling, stumbling. Biased Cognition and Core Surge. The 2 cards you want together, but we can only choose one. It's probably Biased Cognition, really. Of the 2 of them, Biased Cognition is the one that wears the trousers. Get in here. Well. Ain't that a kick in the face? I don't hate the Snecko Eye despite my light deck, purely because the card All for One. All for One returns 0-cost cards. Those could include some very spicy 0-cost Snecko rolls. If I need to block, Reinforced Body gets around that. You have too many 0-cost cards for Snecko, says Ali. Really? I have 1, 2. 2 0-cost cards. The better argument is I have too many 1-cost cards, which is almost all of them. The key gives me energy, but as we've ascertained, I don't need energy. I need draw. Snecko is draw. We're going Snecko. This whole deck is far too weak for limp-wristed approaches like Cursed Key. Whilst we do have 2 opportunities to remove after the chest, it wasn't guaranteed that the merchant would be after the chest. I might have been saddled with a curse, or I might have been saddled with not opening the chest. Also, we should have an opportunity to get another tiny chest proc here, which would further counter-synergize. I can only get 1 more tiny chest here. So anyone saying Cursed Key was off their rocker, in my opinion. Regular fights are good, thanks to Prayer Wheel, but questions are good, thanks to Tiny Chest. Tough call. I'm so shy on upgrades, and I'm not shy on relics, so I don't see a good reason to fight elites. Instead, path towards upgrades, relics. Let me think, I only got 1 of these, so 1, 2, 3. Take you. Oh man, if I just had 1 more question mark, we could tiny chest max. Well, this could contain the winged boots, and then we jump over here and get another relic. Already given up on the heart? Heavens, no. Wait, oh crap, the spicy elite. I forgot. Oh, that cripples our options here. I'm glad you mentioned that. If you hadn't mentioned that, I would have started on this path and then would have missed out. So we are forced to go this way. Ouch. Okay, that means we can still get our belated extra relic. However, that comes at the cost of going shopping. Huh. Damn, okay, thank you, TAC 47. I had completely missed that. This weakens the run significantly, but needs must. Alright, where are we going at? These guys are kind enough not to immediately attack me. And Snecko is doing Snecko things, like keeping my overclock at 0 cost, as it should. Let's immediately see what we end up with. All for one can bring you back. Don't want to get dinged in by... by dazes straight away. Bring him back, please. Sure. Put an end to you. Oh, that's right, I can't dual cast this now, but this is okay. This is better than okay. Great turn 1. Even with the tag, DDR blind doesn't disappoint. Yeah, I did completely miss that. Too busy hung up on people saying take the key, so I think must ignore these fools. I might be the fool here. Well, I got buffer, don't I? I'm only blocking 8 of that 9. Actually, I might just charge battery here. Electro die is just that bit too expensive. On the other hand, hologram all for one doesn't give me anything of great use, does it? No, and it actually counter synergizes. Plus, I'd have to all for one in the spiker, which is not a fun time for anyone. Better options, please. Based. Huh, you actually generate energy. That's cute. There's no great need for me to do anything here, frankly. You're already dead. Yeah, the idea that I should have taken the key was a foolhardy one. I cannot see what people were smoking with regards to the cursed key. Alright, money, potion, double card rewards. This is a good thing about having to fight all these regular chumps on the way. So none of these. No, definitely none of these. Well, it's already upgraded. I do like generating orbs. Art of War says no, though. A little late for genetic algorithm. It's never too late for Leap Plus, especially since we can't get Frail. Force Field, on the other hand. Force Field is strictly better than Leap Plus. How about that? Both of their costs get randomized. They both give the same block, but Force Field could be upgraded to give 16 block. In that case, I think I take that Force Field. Plus, if I play a power whilst I have Force Field in my hand, it will reduce in cost. Let's say Snecko draws it at 2, and then I play Electrodynamics, it goes down to 1. Of course, it gets reshuffled and then re-randomized, but get in here, Force Field. Ball lightning, huh? Orbs are good. Orbs are good. Fattening up my deck big time. This, ew. Ew. Well, there it is coming in at 3. Technically a discount. Don't want to eat my... I don't want this to eat my buffer already, but... I can't block more than 15 currently. Bias cognition would make it cost 1 less, but that doesn't help me, does it? No. No, it does not. Weak potion would save my buffer. And I might want that buffer down the line because this fight gets out of hand. This fight does indeed get out of hand. Bringing you down to 12 is a lot more manageable. then I just probably play Biased immediately. Get the force field down, ball the lightning, start dealing damage. There we go. And this I don't mind buffering if I get my Electro die down, especially with defrag right here. Interestingly, I could hollow... No, I need that Electro die down, don't I? I was thinking about hologramming back the force field, playing defrag, making it 1 cost 12 block. But I think the more clever thing to do is just get that lightning going to murderize my foe here. Yeah, let buffer do what it was born to do. After all, thanks to an early bias cognition, the fight is already won. So say your sorry little prayers. Bjunk. Alright, not bad, just not good. Bullseye. Lock on. Well, these days we seem to do a lot of zapping. It's better with something like a Dark Orb, though. Yeah, skip. Good anti-Snecko card, but I still think it's a skip. Buying up that bullseye, truthfully. I don't have a good way of stripping artifact. World of Meteors, yeah, we saw one once out of an attack potion. That was our lot. So lock-on means your orbs do 50% more damage, but Lightning Orb is the only attack orb that I have. I think I have to pass on that. Tempting though it may be. Just as well, I've got this prayer wheel. We have a lot of crap options, might as well get through them quickly. Now, what am I looking at here? Maybe some better options with Overclock. I can always force field this away, but I need better than this. This isn't better than this. This is dire. And about to get a lot worse. Now this is some heavy Snecko attacks. Up 1, up 2, up 1, up 2, up 2, up 2. Normal and doesn't really matter. Well, I need the block. Ooh, this hurts. Because now they come in for a big lot of hitting me. 35 incoming. Nothing comfortable to buffer away either. Hologram is free. Hologram might be hitting my overclock here. Reinforced body blocks 5 times 7. Anybody able to help me out with what 5 times 7 is? I don't need the help, the number is right here. But I think that's my best option here, even though it's just delaying the inevitable. And nothing worth hollowing back either. Crumbs. Oh well, don't hurt me too badly. So they've all buffed up by now, so it's not like the time is on my side. At least this is more on my side. This is not charitable. 3-cost aggregate that doesn't do anything. Electro die is here. All for one goes with Electro die to give me back everything that's free. And that includes this defend. That's what it's going to be. Faux show. Alright, Electro die. What are you bringing back for me? Hologram and defend and dual cast. That's fine enough. Because it does give me enough for my barrage as well. Can't have these guys buffing up and hurting me plenty. With the hologram I can full block here, so that's fine. Yeah, so I'm going to hollow back Not defend, because I already do fine though that. I'll probably hollow back the dual cast again. Because now I've got my full block. There we go, one of these suckers is out. How about we make it two? Oh right, crap, I should have barraged first. Whoops. Oh well. Mistakes, they get made. Fight's a lot easier to manage now though. See that I can buffer with no hard feelings. And defrag I can always feel good about. All for one less so though. I think this is just have all the energy possible for next turn. While we're at it, let's not take that damage, preserve the buffer. And try and raise Kane now, if at all possible. Hello, Aggregate. I wish I had some draw with you. Cool-headed is draw. All for one is almost draw. Alright, cool-headed. Certainly want you eradicated while the going is good. Probably aggregate for the extra energy while the going is good. All for one doesn't really draw me anything of particular use. Well, no, it draws me cool-headed. Which is what I'd want back anyway, so... Hollow back. All for one. Eliminate my biggest threat right now. The buffer can do its job, or not, we don't really care. Curse of the freaking bell. Okay. Well, we block this fool anyway. Still 3 energy, though. That's a little bit interesting in a way. All for one flowing, shall we? Fascinating. I can't play all for one again. Alright, there we go. Made it work. So far, perfect fight. So far, perfect act. And now you simply need to die, if you would be so kind. Alright, job well done. Get a replacement potion, get some options. As a man who appreciates having orbs, how about an innate 1 frost? Downside, Snecko. Snecko will randomize the cost even though it's innate. Could roll at 1, 2, or even 3 cost and be far less fun to play. Sunder is almost certainly a pick with Snecko. Just big chunky damage, something we could do with. Although... Nah, get in here, Sunder. Recursion. Evoke. And then bring back. It's essentially give me an orb, and orb is nice. I think I prefer it over chill. It's hard to say, though. Chill chokes up my initial draw, but could be very handy. I can also just fetch it later on, something like Repto with the daggers. I do need an answer to that, although Sunder is also an answer to that. Chill's pre-upgrade only makes it innate, which is not inherently great. I'm gonna go for it. It's a bit of a risk though, especially with Snecko. Now we must take the spicy route, do not forget. Hello, Chill! Hey! Chill coming in at a fantastic moment to take care of this nonsense. It's a shame I can't get Biased and Electro down on the same turn here. Of the two, it's got to be Electro, right? And notably, that does not full block, not by a long shot. Nor does Electro die help us out that much. However, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 6 for 14. I'd sacrifice my buffer. Should have Electro died first, before the chill. I don't want to evoke a frost, it screws with my Aura Calcium a bit. Don't want a sweeping beam either. The spikers would do me in for that. Oh, well. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Block one, buffer the other. Hope for a better outcome shortly. Love seeing Electro hit everybody like that, though. Oh, that's rude. Don't do that. Fortunately, Sunder comes in as an energy generator. Farewell, Exploda. Give me energy. Barrage might be high cost, but it's certainly smegging kills. Gotta get the defrag down. Aggregate's generating for me. Allows me to cool-headed with more confidence. I can't flip this around, can I? But I can get plenty of block this turn, which is fine. There we go. There was never anything to worry about. This deck could go for some ice cream. What a clumsy deck. I always feel like my decks end up very clumsy when I play as the Defect. How could it end up like this? There's really not much point in doing anything. Just sit back, enjoy our plenty of block, and let the electrics do their work. I don't have any relics to charge up. The only meta relic is Tiny Chest, and what I do in fights has no impact. Splendid. Remember when I said this Centennial puzzle isn't very good? It really isn't. Because of buffer, it's quite late to do anything. It's only procced 3 times, and we got this thing in Act 1. Alright, gold is welcome. That's an X. Holy smokes. Channel 1 Dark Orb for each slot. That's 6 Dark Orbs at the start of a fight. This is a win condition against any boss. The Heart, Donu Deka, Awakened One, doesn't matter. I often say that Ghost in a Jar is the best potion in the game, but Essence of Darkness is better than best. Beats the crumbs out of Speed Potion. We want to hold on to this. This is a desperate measures potion. Glacier at long last. First one we've seen. But what about Thunderstrike? Not a card one ever truly considers normally. 7 damage to a random enemy for each lightning channeled. With Snecko, the 3 cost is meaningless. And that's a lot of damage. But it competes with Glacier, and that's a Glacier plus, no less. You don't have lightning except 2 from Electro. I also have 2 ball lightnings. It's got to be Glacier, though. But what are our other options? They're garbage! Unmitigated garbage. Get in here, Glacier Plus. Okay, starting to make something here. Snecko has my back today, it seems. Look at this hand! Holy smokes, I've never paid for a card in my life. The only downside is the lack of draw. And that is a downside. I think I just want the ball lightnings going here. Ball lightning, bring back my ball of lightning, get my chilies down. May as well preserve more energy for next turn. Since when did you strike for 25? I thought you struck for 18. What are you playing at? Here we go. He's got Smash. I'm thinking a Quick Tackle. 50-50 split between Quick Tackle and Smash. Well, I must have been very lucky for a very long time. This is unfortunate. I do have Draw, and I got Aggregate at good cost. So Aggregate give me +3 energy. Pretty please. Electro, Cold Snap, Barrage. But I really want to see what's in the overclocking. Any downside to overclocking first? Not that I can think of. I do like seeing Ball Lightning and Biased Cognition coming together like this. I have a lot of hurt coming my way, unfortunately. Oh well. We knew it was going to be a possibility. Get Bias down. Get my balls of lightning down. Maybe a Cold Snap. Should have used Go for the Eyes. What was I thinking? This is a lot of damage coming in my way. Well, sometimes life's just like that. Well, hang on, it's not a smidgen of damage. Hit me. We blocked the constricted, so the buffer was able to save me from the big hit, and now you're already dead. Blip. Good, I was overthinking that one. Compile driver is draw, and this man needs draw. It's only draw 2 though, so I'm not thrilled. Not thrilled about these either. Why, turbo in both of them. Don't want turbo, don't want any of this really. Compile driver is the only compelling argument here, and I would if I had another orb type. But I don't, so I won't. Might recall here. Things are going well. Whilst I would love to upgrade my cool-headed for more draw, I might find something even more valuable to upgrade down the line, so let's just get this done. Now for the Spicy Elite. Spicy Repto would be terrifying, so please be something like Nemesis with more max hit points, please. It's Nemesis with something like more max hit points. Sometimes you just have to ask. Nemesis regenerates 7. That's a little tricky given that he goes invulnerable every other turn. But sometimes you just gotta deal with situations like that. Makes Bias Cognition an unfortunate card because this will be a drawn out fight. Yeah, at least he's not hurting me from the get-go. What's in the cool-headed related box? Overclock, you say? What's in the cool-headed related box? Barrage, you say? Let's just get some initial frost down. Hello, burns. At least they're discard burns, not draw burns. Ascender's Bane and Curse the Bell back to remind me of decisions that I have made. That's goodbye buffer already. That's unfortunate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 6 for 12 block. Or 6 and 10 for 16 block, so... hold on, what was I just saying? 6 and 6, 12. I should actually go for the 16 block, so at least the buffer hits a 7, but then doesn't further get ruined. I guess. Not thrilled, though. Not thrilled at all. Damn these curses. Wasting my Akabeko if I channel the ball lightning. Is it worth it anyway? I would say no. Plus, it ruins my Art of War, which could be useful next turn. So let's just take the hit like a man. Like a man droid. And then he hits us for 45, and I go, where's my buffer? Yeah, where is my buffer? Well, here's Force Field. That's kind of like a buffer. Glacier's kind of like a buffer. Dual cast, charge battery. I have options, and I'm glad I kept the extra. I've also got Go for the Eyes. Go for the... Aggregate does not get me any extra energy here. Yeah, Go for the Eyes is block. I'm just not sure if it was worth it, levels of block, especially when Dual Cast is here to block as well. Let's do this then. Perfectly acceptable. And there's Defragment coming in just when we need it. Starting to wish I'd had that Amplify now. But I don't. Give me the extra focus, and 4, 4, 4, and 4. Should be enough to full block this. It's a shame to say goodbye to Art of War, but when is it not? Could reshuffle the deck without a strike and a defend in it. Also without my reinforced body, but them's the breaks. Hello, Sunder. Not really the time. Well, better to hit than not hit. So far, no damage on me, but so far, pretty much no damage on Nemesis either. And he's clogging my hand, clogging my deck with burns, and he's about to add a lot more. It's still not time for Bias Cognition, even if it's coming in at 0 cost. I got no other 0 costs to come and help me. Unfortunate. Boy, this is quite unfortunate. What am I doing here? Hurting. Hurting is what's going on here. I shouldn't bias cognition. It'll hurt me more than it helps me. Maybe next time I see it I'll play it, but this whole fight's going a little too slow for biased. In 4 turns it's neutral, and then after that I'm in great pain, and since he's untouchable every other turn, that's just bad news for me. Just deal the damage while you can. Reasonably good block here, though. I owe a lot to this runic capacitor. Also owe quite a bit to that force field, huh? I'd rather not deal practically no damage and keep the extra energy for next turn. Overclock's gonna see me through some of those burns at least. Unpleasant fight, and to think this is the fight I was asking for. Here he comes with his bastarding 75 again, but I've got energy. Got energy for days. I can also hologram back all for one and really make him pay for this. And I will. Not just yet, though. What are we drawing here, anyway? 2 burns. Potentially a... Is that a hologram plus? No, it's a regular hologram. Thinking about what all for one gets me. I should have block for days thanks to double glacier. Cold snaps there as well. I'm gonna get through this because I don't want to draw next turn, but this turn it's okay. So now this also draws me a burn. Am I okay with that? I might not be, because I've got a lot of things that I want to all for one. A lot of things I want to all for one. Like cold snapping you, going for your eyes, doing my glacier. Wish I had calipers. It's asking me if I want to bias cognition now, though, and I think I do. I think I can handle that. But I need to turn into the damage machine, or else I'm in trouble. Which does speak to getting some lightning on the go, something I'm not very good at right now. Maybe I shouldn't. This is pretty good block currently. Pretty good block. How much your deck is now burns? Too much of it. That does speak towards biasing, doesn't it? Alright, let's do it. Take the risk. He's gonna burn me even more. There's even more holy hell, the burns. Mr. Burns. What's in the sweeping beam? I ruined my Art of War, but I need to draw down my deck. Yeah, that's fine. Get those burns out of my face. And I really need to do some damage, so damage options, please. Not really. It's just ball lightning, hologram back the ball lightning. Although I could sweeping beam, I gotta get the damage done as I just... Oh crap! That cost me 2. I should have done the sweeping beam. Whoops. Also, not made a block here. Not with these burns getting in my way. Centennial, help me by drawing, please. Not those, though. Oh boy, that bias cognition could really do me in now. Yeah, bias is absolutely ticking. Okay then. What do we do in such a trepidatious situation? Nothing great. Let's move things around a little bit, get these further up. Go for the eyes doesn't really do anything, we're already blocking. Draw down a little bit. Oh god, those burns are unfortunate. I was hoping to get rid of some of them here by drawing into them. Still probably should. But that adds yet more burns. Oh, I could be very, very dead here. Dark Orb Pot can't save us, I think. I'm not actually sure if it fills empty slots or not. I mean, does it give me 6 and evokes these? I don't know. Untested. Damn, I needed that overclock next turn. There's a hologram, that will help me out with drawing. But it's still looking very, very hairy. Very hairy indeed. Let's get some extra energy for next turn. Get rid of those one of those burns out of my face. Yeah, see, this is the fear right here. It's damage turn, and I'm not dealing damage. I can hollow back one thing to help me do damage. Hollowing all for one will bring me back all the free cards. But there are no free cards. There's Sweeping Beam, Charge Battery, and that's it. Sweeping Beam gets me Barrage. You know what? That itself might be worth it. Barrage is needed here. So I need draw one. But could I draw more than one? I might actually overclock just to draw more. I know it adds yet more burns, but this has gone on too far. Ugh, Barrage comes out at 3 cost. Well, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Get out of here, Nemesis. Terrifying fight. Holy moly, but it's over. Strangle him for money, strangle for an egg, take the emerald key so we can now guarantee fight the heart. Only 1 card reward because the prayer wheel only affects normal card rewards. Elite card rewards are actually better. Looky here. You got a better chance of getting good cards, is what I'd like to say, but don't those actually look better for the regulars? Okay, don't look. You know, I'm about to take that cool-headed just because it says draw. Looks like I'm taking that cool-headed. More chaos. Yeah, how many chaoses now? It's at least 6. I'm not taking chaos, right? If it were pre-upgraded, okay, but it's not, so no. The Hysterical Guardian from Act 2 is here. Exploda will do major damage if I don't take it out by turn 3. But we got a perfectly serviceable Chill and Electro die here, so... Electro, Chillionaire, already full blocking. I don't have anything to bring back here. Do I Cold Snap, Hollow Cold Snap? Sure. I don't need no stinking Art of War. I need Art of Kill You. We serve the Emperor, not chaos on this stream. That's what I like to hear. Aggregate 444. So aggregate actually gives me +1 energy. How quaint. Well, I'd rather have it than not have it. Glacier will allow me to have the block to sunder you. Ooh, wait, 1 short. Still gonna sunder you. Smack. Smack. Still got the block I need. Thank you, cool-headed. Ew. Still got the block that I need, though. Just one of these on their own should be fine, though. Not even a challenge. Because he can't frail me, courtesy of that turnip we got right at the start. Not that I can do too much to him. That said, this fight shouldn't take too long, so I do think it's just defrag bias and kill him. 0 cost cards, I have a few. Then again, too few to mention. Cool-headed, you do tempt me, but not nearly as much as bringing it all back. It's funny because we really do serve the chaos around here. This deck is nothing but chaos. What's in the box? Hello, Curse of the Bell. Hello, Barrage. Dead. If I could just get some strength scaling. Cultist Potion would solve the heart fight, that's for sure. Now we got options here, don't we? Hello World puts a random common card in your hand. There's a lot of rubbish that could be. Not sure if it's recursion. The upgrade is meaningless. I didn't take it when it wasn't upgraded. Why would I take it upgraded? Skip. Where the hell are the rare cards? We've gotten so few rare cards, the odds of getting one now in a card reward from even a regular fight is almost 50%. Sweeping Beam is draw. Not really, I already have one. Has to draw itself after all. I'm going to take Meme Cell because it's vulnerable. And we need a bit more damage output. We can take whatever's in the chest because we already have the key. Ooh, Shoryuken. 3 attacks gain strength. What did I just say I wanted? Strength gain. Alright, we have a way to scale now. Not a great one, but it's something. Yeah, this is something. I'd rather have that chill next turn. But there's not a guarantee that I can hold on to it for next turn. So I might just make do with 3 of them. 4 of them with the cold snaps, that's perfectly acceptable. Plus, yeah, the cold snap is free, which is also rather nice. It won't kill you. Comes damn close, but it doesn't kill. Means you're going to start giving me wounds. That I'm not happy with either. Overclock could be anything, but at 3 cost it's far too much. Yeah, Snecko has been very kind with my chill, no doubt about that. Just 1 short. I could kill you if I Beam Cell into Cold Snap, but then I can't defrag, and defrag is important here. Because with defrag, we actually... Yeah, I'll take you on. Yeah, thanks to defrag, we full block this. This is the bigger problem. Where's my Electro Die? That's not Electro Die. Sunder is here to be energy neutral. Hologram is there if I want to massively expensively overclock. No draw, though. Actually, this is very bad in a lot of ways. I guess Sunder you right out of the picture. Yeah, there's nothing but Cold Snap to All for One for, but I'll probably still All for One for it. All for One will kill you. Yeah, Repto's very funny with their... Oh, hang on. I can actually hologram, and then All for One fetches hologram, so I can actually holo Sunder energy neutral and take out another one of these big bad buggers. Which is very welcome right now. And we can do it again thanks to All for One. In fact, hologram can bring back All for One. This suddenly got quite good. Just gotta make sure that I have the energy to play the Sunder, of course. Donk. Okay. Gain the strength as well. That means Cold Snap eviscerates you. And then we can hologram back All for One. All for One removes you. And then things start looking a whole lot better, don't they? Because now I can Cold Snap you. And I can hologram All for One. All for One brings back Cold Snap and hologram. I can hologram back my All for One. All for One brings back my Cold Snap. And then I can hologram, not the All for One because I can't play it, but I can Cold Snap you again. Hope everyone followed along there. Just Snecko things. Wasn't quite the infinite loop. If All for One were free, it would have been infinite. And remember, the reason I took Snecko, despite this not being a good Snecko deck, was All for One. If I didn't have that card, I probably would have went with... What were my other options again? Wasn't it Busted Crown and Cursed Key? Okay, if those were my other choices, it was always going to be Snecko, but only because the other choices were awful. Anyway, I think you can tell what we're doing straight away. Aggregate for a tiny slab of energy. Hologram all for one. All for one. Hey, what does that get us? It gets us cold snap and hologram. Hologram the all for one so that we can all for one into cold snap and hologram. Hologram the all for one so we can all for one into cold snap and hologram. Hologram the all for one so we can all for one into cold snap and hologram. And hologram the... oh, choices, choices. I'll take the cold snap. The strength gain is immense and this Repto is already dead. I play Pot of Greed. No, I play Time Warp. Alright, cool-headed. Both of them are free. What could they draw us? Where's my barrage? Oh, there's my barrage. Goodbye, Repto. Easiest Repto fight of my life, and I've had a lot of them. 28 gold, the Toxic Egg. We have 2/3 of an omelette. Skills are now pre-upgraded. And would you look at that? A skill. One that's pre-upgraded. Evoke all of your orbs, gain energy and draw one per each card, per each orb evoked. That is a hell of a card. And I'm taking that hell of a card. Even though it's a zero-cost card with Snecko, it'll very often pay for itself. It'll give us the energy that we need to play the cards to get the orbs back. Blessing of the Forge is probably not what I'm looking for here, although I'm very shy on upgrades. Liquid Bronze is good in the heart, but imagine what we could upgrade. Holograms, for example. I might fall into a Hologram Infinite, but they're not upgraded, and that would allow me to do it. It's going to do more than Liquid Bronze, that's for sure. Get in here. Alright, so we're taking that tiny chest value, even though we've got a really good... no, actually that killed our rare card chance. Yeah, give me my guaranteed relic, please. Ah, the event is a fight. Never could have seen this coming. Overclock, help me. Sleeping Beam, help me. Well, far from infinite hollows, they're super expensive hollows. Aggregate actually gives me energy even like this, doesn't it? Yeah, +2. Should have done that before I drew, actually. Would have gotten another bit of energy. Not that it matters too much here, because there's not a lot I can do with all of this. I guess I can Glacier into hollowing my Glacier to actually have some of these. Again, if I'd kept the extra energy, I could have hollowed another one, but I didn't think about that. Hopefully I don't get into trouble for that. Alright, the Maulworm, hitting me for 30. When I don't have my defenses online. Got that hollow I was talking about. Not thrilled at this. That might be my buffer gone already. Likely is my buffer. What can I hollow at this 0 cost? Hollow Glacier Defrag? I don't think that'll be enough for me, though. But it will get the fight going in a way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 4 plus 6. Well, I'm not good with my numbers, but I think we're safe. Liquid Bronze you must keep for the heart. See, Liquid Bronze is nice against the heart, but I would rather be sure that I get to the heart. I think we have plenty of ways of killing the heart without needing that. Hello, Fission Plus, coming out at regular cost. Sadly, it would give me a lot of block that I have no use for. No calipers, no barricade, no anything like that. Could do with drawing my way down, though. So believe it or not, I think I am going to Fission. Bizarre as it may be. Bang, bang. I shoot you down, and I draw my way down. Hello, Free Sunder. Get that smacking going, please. And let's start filling ourselves back up with orbs. All for one would be pretty sweet right now. You got that for me? No, you do not. Making it significantly less sweet. Oh well. Ain't that just a bummer. Yeah, man, imagine calipers. I'm imagining calipers. Yeah, there's my all for one with no free cards. Ho hum. Oh, that's free. That's quite funny. Is that worth having back for free? I think I've already answered my question. I'm killing off my buffer here. I've already made peace with that, which means I'm here to do some damage. Halfway through the maw at least. This wasn't part of the plan. A big part of the plan was me killing you and you not killing me. This is bad. Okay, I suppose I can deign to take a tiny bit of damage and finally proc my Centennial puzzle, but I wasn't happy with that. These are options. These are certainly options. Want to work with the all for one here. So hollow back all for one. Strike you. Cool-headed for a lark. Low force field. I need space for this all for one-ing. I almost have it with aggregate with overclock, but they came out at too high a cost. In that case, all for one. Go for those eyes, smack him with the sunder, bring me back that ever so deadly sunder. Not bad. Cool-headed with a plus on it. Get in here. We like orbs a lot. Electrodynamics with a plus on it. That's just 3 lightning orbs for random cost. I'm down for that. Big time down for that. Whispering voices. Ooh, madness. One step beyond. Unfortunately, Snecko re-randomizes the cost. So if you make something free with madness, and then you redraw it, the free effect is gone. If this were not a Snecko deck, I'd be grabbing these and setting up an infinite with all for one and hologram. I'm certainly not taking Writhed, though. Innate unplayable. Just lose 4 max hit points. That's my usual go-to on this event anyway. Yeah, madness is awful with Snecko. Oh, lose all of my gold for the red mask. If only I had the red mask. That's another just dead draw of an event. I should have considered that shop. At least we're pretty rich for the Act 4 shop, assuming we get that far. So, yay! Singing bowl! I can maybe get like 4 hit points out of this. Maybe Orrery will approach and I'll be able to get 10 hit points out of that. This game loves to mock me with relics sometimes. Alright, we have a final upgrade to consider. Probably going to be hologram. Definitely going to be hologram. Yeah, more than anything, hologram can enable an infinite, so get me another hologram plus, please. Our relics have just been sad and awful. But we're making the most of it. Somehow we're this far. Before we go and fight the Donudeka, I need to take a brief water break. I'll be back in just a moment. You consider how we deal with the Shapes twins, and I'll be right back. Well, it's pretty bad, isn't it? 4 energy. Not very good cards to work together. Not great setup. It's probably defrag chill, but I would love to have that Electro die down, just not at 3 cost. Bias cognition shouldn't be here at the start, it'll get me killed. That buffer of mine is going to be going away lickety-spit. Well, defrag and chill at least means I'm taking no damage this start. Means I don't want to play hollow. But that's all my energy already gone. That's super sad. There we go. Well, we'll have Art of War. Be gentle, game. So buffer is gone, no damage taken, but nothing really accomplished. We need to change that right now. This does not change much, however aggregate comes at an agreeable time. That's a lot of energy, but Cool-Headed needs to draw me something useful here. Free Strike, ain't that useful. At least we're playing all these attacks. Don't apply Vulnerable because Artifact. Strike it down, Sunder it down, Barrage it down. Barrage was last, so I could get the strength gain, and now we just eat 30 unavoidable damage? Oh, that's gonna hurt. Thank God for Pantograph. Crunch! Thank goodness for these frosts as well. Now, the shoe is on the other proverbial foot, Donodeka. Because I have all for one for free. You have died to my dastardly plan. Let's get dastardly. Why is all for one the maker and breaker? Because I have a free, upgraded hologram. They can fetch each other infinitely. This fight was over before it even began. It's also a perfect fight. However, we have to be a little bit careful here. We need to make sure that that all for one does indeed bring us back the hologram and that there is space for it. So I need to be super careful here. For example, there's no room in my hand. What do we fetch? We fetch 1, 2, 3 free cards. So I need to make sure that there are 3 spaces in my hand. Yeah, you have a spare holo if you mess up. That is true. I think I might fission so that I have a little bit more energy. Could backfire, but more energy is more useful here. Yeah, you also exhaust away. Gengawa. Alright, that's quite good, because then it gets me a defend that I can just play and free up a bit of space in my hand with. Yep. Might play the hologram, actually. That gets hologram out of my hand, and it stops there being one more card that I need to draw back. So if I hologram back, say... anything, really. I think I play all for one. I can only bring back 2 cards. I need to bring back 3. So if I just hollow back Sunder already, now when I play all for one, it's going to bring back hologram and strike. There's my hologram and strike, and now all I need to do, truly all I need to do, is hologram back all for one. And if I ever misclick, I already got rid of my other hologram, so let's not misclick, okay? That's of vital importance. There are other cards I could play to speed this up. I could play my Sunder and my Strike. Maybe I should. Just a little afraid of messing up, but it should speed things up. Don't accidentally click on Sunder. Get that all for one back. Getting stronger. Thank you, Shoryuken. Sunder will generate energy as well for killing Donu. And now I feel a lot safer. Done like dinner. And again, the whole reason that I took Snecko was that all for one. Because it could enable something like this, and it did at the most vital of moments, when I was about to be smashed half to death by Donu Deka. Of course, this is only one of the 2 boss fights I have to face to even get into the same ring as the Heart. And even then I have to take on the Heart's lackeys, Spear and Shield. Aren't infinites great? Oh boy, that was an infinite done on the very edge of my hand, but we got it done. Much better than the infinite hollow letter opener that I once did. Ugh. Okay, Pantograph will heal us back up to full as we face Time Eater. Time Eater will have none of my infinite shenanigans, for I can only play 12 cards in a turn at most. Chill coming back at 2 cost once again. 8x3 coming my way as well, with once again a very unfortunate opening hand. I think I just reinforce body and move on. Yeah, this is just too sad an opening. Oh yeah, so this Helix that we got from our Calling Bell, remember back at the start when of our deck of about 14 cards, 3 of them were curses? This fossilized Helix has saved me from dying 3.5 times. Trying to think of anything better than just reinforcing my beloved body here. I can't even play one other card and do this without ruining my buffer, so I think we just do this and end our turn. And once again I failed to set up my favorite joke regarding Time Eater. If I do nothing, I could very slowly kill him with Mercury Hourglass, which has done quite a bit of damage across the run. Right, it ain't biased, and it probably ain't 3-cost Glacier, but it probably has to be. Yeah, I think it's just Glacier Cold Snap, but I really need that defrag down. I can't even holo the defrag. This is sad, very sad. Glacier Cold Snap? At least he doesn't buff up very fast if I take my time, and I am certainly taking my time here. Ugh, this is horrible. Okay. Yeah, capacitors helped out a lot as well, but we did pay for the privilege. At least that's a big hit for me to take with buffer, so I do not mind that so bad. These draws, the Snecko tax is really high on this run, or this fight. Yeah, there's nothing free to bring back. And I don't want to play my cards here, I might just eat this attack. He's going to make me all sticky, though. Okay, just take it. Take it like a champ. Youch. Defend and all for one to defend. But that wouldn't stop anything. He would still get through my miserly block, and then he would still destroy my buffer. The only thing I would do is increment his time warp. Alright, there's Fission Plus. I do need to get rid of my deck and have a much better draw as soon as possible. Hologram at 0 cost, you say? That's almost good. Hologram Glacier Fission. We'll draw 5. Could allow me to aggregate into something good. Could. Then again, don't I want those Frost Orbs where I'm going? I can always make more. I need that defrag down, though. Hologram defrag? Cool-headed. At least then I have a bit of defense set up. That might be for the better. Yeah, I need the setup badly. Yeah, aggregate's not where I need it. Okay, I'll make do with this. It's a bit of block, but it's not enough. Not against the Time Eater, because he hits big and hard like that. And I am left with few opportunities to deal with him. Electro, and I need to go for the Eyes of the Weakness. But that leaves me with very little anything. What is this? This is 26. He's going to hit me for 10. That evokes for an extra 6, but all that does is block my Aura Calcum. I think I just let him go, knowing that I can play 3 cards next turn. Yay, 3. Thank you, Centennial, for giving me lots of options, including a free hologram. And an aggregate. Aggregate when I don't have the energy to use it. Extra painful. What is this anyway? It's horrible. I think I need the barrage currently. It's a Barrage Ball Lightning Glacier, I think. Or Barrage Hologram Barrage? No, I need the damage done. Tough matchup. Okay. Lordy, he's getting stronger. All for one. See, we got the infinite right there. All for one hologram. But you don't need me to tell you it won't work on Time Eater, because it's going to eat my time. However, it will get in about 60 odd damage. What I will do is I'll use it to get 12 shots on this guy right now, though. Might even beam cell him first just to get more damage in. Yeah, especially with Barrage being part of the offer. Bring me back then, all for one. Yeah, also getting the Shuriken incremented is nice. Should I bring in more lightning while I'm at it? No, I think it's more about getting the barrages down. Now, I'm never going to kill him here, so I should consider more setup. Because he's going to do Foolish Foolish and return back to half health. Like, this alone is enough to make him go Foolish Foolish. Unless I think I can kill him on next turn. Because how much damage did I just do with that? Well, it's not bad. It would be a tall order to kill him afterwards. I wouldn't risk it. Yeah, but what am I really risking? If it fails, what? I just don't get hit by this and I damage him? There's not a lot more setup I can reasonably do right now. I've already got all my orb slots filled up. Bias Cognition is down there, but I don't have a way of drawing down, do I? Well, I have Sweeping Beam. I think it's somewhat worth taking the risk. There's an argument for getting Ball Lightning involved. It might not be a good one, though. Besides, if I get another hologram at 0 cost, I can do this infinite again next turn and kill him, so that would work. Oh, I brought back the wrong card, didn't I? Okay, well, there goes that idea. There goes everything, actually. Whoops. Whoops, I made exactly the mistake that I wasn't meant to make, because now he isn't going to time warp. Oh, this fight just got a lot harder thanks to that misclick. Yeah, looking at it, I really reckon I could have had him. Oh well. Yeah, he would be dead. Crumbs, if I lose to this, that's very foolish indeed. That's a free hologram, but yeah, he's already about to time warp, so I'm a little out of options here. Need to play 3 cards here. Although I can hollow back the hollow, but yeah, it's not... Yeah, we had it, is what I'm saying. We had the kill, and I just let it go by clicking on Barrage instead of All for One. Alright, well, we gotta go for the kill then. Spire's Cognition. Anything else that I can do to set myself up better here? I can still hope for that hologram to come around and help me out next turn. Probably hollow in electrodynamics so they don't come back again. Yes. Alright, there we go. Big mistake made. We had Fatal and we let it go. And now he rightfully calls me a fool. He heals massively and hits me for 36. And we did not get the hologram of my dreams, but this hologram can get me the hologram of my dreams. By getting me All for One. Okay. Can't really set this up the way we did before, but I should be able to block and do damn good damage regardless. Let's just not mess this up. Yeah, all I really need to do is hollow back All for One and focus on barraging the crap out of this guy. Should make sure that I don't get myself injured either, but I think between these 2 cards we should have it. At least 3 cards, rather. Remember, All for One, not Barrage. How much damage did that do? Could I actually kill him with that? I think I could. This time, not All for One. Do bring back the Barrage. Done like dinner. Okay, so our horrible mistake cost us nothing. That was a perfect fight with the Act 3 bosses, is what I'd like to say, but we took a bit of damage, and the pantograph won't work until Heart. Alright, this train wreck of a deck has made it up to Act 4. The heart is pulsating with confidence. Have I been here before? Foolish indeed. Dennis is right. Okay. Practically full health. It's not worth wasting our time healing. Not that we could anyway. We have the coffee dripper. Oh, then it was a perfect fight. I forgot about you, Eternal Feather. One final upgrade. Is it anything other than the hologram? I would say it's nothing but the hologram. Cool-headed is good, but we really need this around because if we ever get an infinite, it's so good. Yeah, biased is nice, but hologram enables a lot more. Probably the best common card in the game. We have plenty of money for the shop, and we still have Smiling Mask. We could remove probably a Defend. Defend's the almost no use, or a Calcium is just better. Well, these options aren't great. No potion is better than what I currently have. I'm not a big believer in Steam Barrier. These are all terrible Snecko cards. Fusion isn't bad here, not really. The fact that it's upgraded is a moot point. I think it's Toolbox Remove. I'm trying to imagine where Deep Breath helps. Blizzard? Nah. Don't channel that much frost, and the AoE is moot. We need deck manipulation. Time for thinking ahead to shine. Draw 2 cards. Put a card from your hand to the top of your draw pile. I hate to say it, but I think there are situations where that could really work out for us. I'm eyeing up both Deep Breath and Thinking Ahead, and I'm trying to puzzle out how they could work for me. Because my default right now is Toolbox Remove. Not even Vajra. We already have Strength gain thanks to Shuriken, so 1 extra Strength is fairly moot. Gotta say, Kunai doesn't affect my orbs. Thinking Ahead lets you reroll your combo. Yeah, but that's still costing me. It's not free to do that. It still costs me in draw. Also, Thinking Ahead won't be free, or at least there's only a 25% chance it'll be free. Same could be said for Deep Breath. Deep Breath allows me to take a horrible discard and change it, but getting rid of my discard can be bad for me because of my hologram, my all for one. Yeah, no, I've talked myself out of all this garbage. It's Toolbox and Remove, and we are removing a Defend. Yeah, because everything else here is ass and chips. Be gone, Defend. Although, against the heart, you can really struggle to get block. Might be better to get rid of a strike, even though it's a strike plus. Yeah, strike plus doesn't really have a space here anymore. Defends against the heart can stop you from taking nasty, nasty beat of death damage, especially on turn 1 where you could destroy my buffer before I can do anything. Is there anything worse than strike plus? I never dual cast. Dual cast could definitely be something to get rid of. Does Smoke Bomb work on Spear and Shield? Only if you've destroyed one of them, and if you've already destroyed one of them, you've won the fight. I actually think it's dual cast. How many times have we actually used dual cast? Okay, a few corridor fights with electrodynamics down, but it's no longer relevant. Be gone, dual cast. Ruh yourself, merchant. I'm out of here. Can't even afford anything else unless I want to go for the eyes, and I don't. Okay, we don't even get to think about fighting the heart until we fight the heart's cohorts, Spear and Shield. Well now. What if all of our cards were upgraded? Chrysalis is awful. The 0 cost gets re-randomized with Snecko. But Apo... yeah, I can get behind this. Yeah, there's no reason not to Apo right here, right now. Especially since chill, defrag... ooh, hold on. I can't afford to chill if I Apo. I can, however, defrag cool-headed. That even draws a bit more. Alright, let's do it. Apotheos with the most. Get the defrag down, get my head nice and cooled off. I'll cold snap if I have to, just to block and maintain my buffer. I want my buffer to buffer his massive hit that's coming in next turn. Reinforced body does it as well. Currently we block 10, I need 2 more block. And that's that cold snap right there. It's not bias cognition though, tempting though that may be. The thing is, I lose the Art of War energy if I play Cold Snap, which is why I'm leaning slightly towards Reinforced Body. Problem is, and it's a big problem, we get 2 burns on top of our draw pile next turn. That might be all the more reason to have the energy to deal with it. This Frost will already block the burn. But the way it orders goes, yeah, next turn's just savage however you look at it. Really savage, so let's have all the energy we can for it. Hello, Burns. Oh. Oh, well then. Mother warned me there'd be days like this. That hologram is my saving bacon right now. It's not just hologram reinforces it, there's got to be a better play than that. Hollow cool-headed would let me draw a little bit better. That's still not great though. I think it might just be hollow reinforce. Reinforce will do 36. With that, I'll do 40 block. 50 block with that, so I think I'll take about 11. Maybe a bit more, maybe 15. Definitely hollow the cool-headed. You sure? Because hollowing reinforced body gives me a ton of block. Cool-headed gives me 2 more card draws that may or may not be useful in any way. I think I need to work with what I have, and I'm glad I Art of Ward now. I think I'll still be Art of Warring rather than use my Go for the Eyes. Would negate a bit of your artifact, but I don't think that's what we're looking for here. Okay, it'll hurt, but just a little bit. $10, and we draw with it. And remember, we can afford to take 25 damage in this fight. Ooh. Aggregate comes in, and it is free. Not only that, it comes back with all for 1. Our hologram here costs 1. No free holograms to go for, however... that is a damn good aggregate. It's already upgraded as well, giving me even more. Alright, there is a winning line here, I just need to be careful and actually play it. It certainly starts with this, though. And it certainly follows up with a cool-headed. Or does it, though? Cool-headed actually reduces the amount of energy I get out of that aggregate, but the all-for-one says draw as much as you can. Especially when it's free. Shame it's not free, but it's there. Right, I need space in my hand for what I'm about to draw here. It's a shame I've eaten a strength down for this. Ball Lightning Strike Barricade. Not Barricade, Barrage. Just freeing up my hand a little bit. Alright, how many free cards are we bringing back? Go for the Eyes, Cool-Headed, Defend, Aggregate. That's 4. I have space for 4. Go for those Eyes. Give me a bit more energy to play with. Let me defend a bit more. Need to be a bit careful about what I do here, because if I draw a little too much, then Aggregate isn't so good. But if I can get Aggregate back into my hand as I draw 8 cards, then I have something pretty majestic. So we're going to try and do that, even though Overclock is a little scary with its cost. Fission helps out wonderfully. Yes, Fission draws 4. If I hologram back my all-for-one, I can all-for-one back that free Cool-Headed and the free Aggregate, and then that reshuffles my deck. That's pretty good. Comes with risks, though. For example, if I draw nothing but 3 costers here, then I won't be able to free up my hand, but at least I'll have extra energy thanks to Fission. Nothing but 3 costers, right? 3, 2, 3, 2. Not great. I think I should hologram... Right, I need that Aggregate back, so I should holo Aggregate and then Overclock to make Aggregate work for me. But the thing is, I also need all-for-one in my hand, or else this doesn't work. Yeah, this actually is a bit painful. You have 2 hollows. I know I have 2 hollows. They're not all that playable, though. For example, this all for 1. I only have space for 2 draws in it, and it costs 2. If it doesn't get me both cool-headed and the other thing, I'm in trouble. I don't know what order it drags them out at. That defend and go for the eyes clog everything up. But then again, I only need 3 spaces here, don't I? That's 1, 2, 3. Oh no, 4, because I need a cool-headed, and I only have space for 2. Hollow Aggregate Overclock will reshuffle the deck so I have nothing to all for 1 back for. The hand card limit's getting in my way big time here. All for 1 costs 2, meaning I can only get rid of 1 other card. That'll only give me 3 spaces to bring cards in, and assuming it goes in this order, it'll give me Aggregate, Go for the Eyes, Defend, but not Cool-Headed. Meaning I won't be able to draw further. That's assuming it gives us them in that order. I think my best bet is to all for 1 to probably get Go for the Eyes Aggregate. That leaves me with 2 energy to use Overclock. That'll reshuffle the deck. And that'll allow me to also play Aggregate. Not pretty, but it's because of these high cost draws that we just got. That's going to have to do. Alright, so it did give me Aggregate, that's good. In that case, we want to overclock so that we can reshuffle our deck right now. Contemplating putting Go for the Eyes in there, so we'll draw 1, 22, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Not great, because my... Oh, Christ! I should have played Go for the Eyes. Because I didn't have space for the extra one. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Big, big mistakes have just been made by me. Yeah, I didn't contemplate that I only had space for 1 draw there. I needed space for 2. To think I was looking at Go for the Eyes thinking, no, don't put it back into the draw pile, but I needed it out of my hand. Well now, haven't we made embarrassing mistakes today? Turn around to take slightly less damage, defend to take no damage, and hope that we can undo this second huge mistake I've made in this run. Hello, Burns. Huge mistakes, huh? Okay. Okay, that helps immensely. Immensely. Phew! Okay, okay, things start looking a lot better now. A whole lot better. I wonder if I can just kill you right now. Probably. Why didn't I get that cool-headed? Oh, I think I did. I'm just not paying enough attention. So it seems. Barrage kills you anyway, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 7. Good. That means the super power-up can be used on you. Whew! Alright, so I made an enormous mistake. Truly enormous. But never once in my life have I been punished. Yeah, saved by RNG. Someone up there is looking out for me. Okay, well, the important thing is not to make the big mistakes where it matters, and that would be the heart currently. Let's get based down and start slaughtering this fool. Go. That's right, even strikes. In fact, you're already dead, aren't you? 9, 9, 9, and 9 is 36, actually. Desperate to block. Maybe a little too desperate. Time for you to go bye-byes. Done, and potentially done right. And we get 1 extra energy on the most important turn. Turn 1. A potion which I do not want. Gotta remember, that was a fight with a fully upgraded deck thanks to Apotheosis. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. White noise, huh? Add a random power into your hand. It's free. I like free. But believe it or not, I'm looking at that Go for the Eyes Plus, thinking weakness on the heart. I will need that. The random power won't be Snecko costed, but if I leave it and do it later, it will be. Meaning I want to play it when I get it. Yeah, White Noise could be Echo Form. We haven't not even seen Echo Form all game. I'm going to take a chance on White Noise, even though Go for the Eyes is the correct choice here. Okay, Heart. I am as prepared as a crummy robot can be. We do not Apotheosis turn 1, but all of our options are free. Including take any attack. Is there an attack that I would desperately want? I don't think there is, so no to that. Jack of all trades is probably worse than this. This is all bad, actually. Jack of all trades could be anything. It could even be Apotheosis. Making it the best of these terrible choices. Well, I can preserve the buffer with Defend, but it comes at great cost. This is bad. Really, really bad. I want to save that. I want to save that really badly. Definitely Darkness Potion, for sure. It might even already be the Blessing to Forge. What does Jack of all trades upgrade to? Tell me it makes the card free. Because what I could do is Defend. Cool-headed. No, you get 2 cards. Ah, crumbs. This might not be the upgrade then. Although, what would be? Barrage is already upgraded. The cool-headeds would be nice. The hollows are already done. I think I should upgrade now so this Defend blocks 8. Believe it or not, that's the main consideration I have right now. Because I don't want to lose that buffer. I want to buffer his first big hit, and hopefully... It's a 50% chance, but hopefully his first hit is the big hit and not the multi-hit. So let's somewhat regrettably do this, just so this Defend becomes a Defend Plus. That allows me to play 4 cards beyond this. Cool-headed's a decent idea. Lets me draw a bit more. Cold Snap's an interesting one. If I defrag, then Cold Snap, and then play the Essence of Darkness, it should evoke these orbs, giving me the extra block that I need. However, I'll have no energy, will I? Well, no, I've got Fission for extra energy. So I've got that as well. So even if somehow this doesn't work out, I can just use my Fission to get the extra block and the energy, which I'll probably do anyway. Sure. Oh, but hang on, I don't want to Fission my Dark Orbs, I want to save them. Maybe I should Fission now. A bit sad, but the block would allow me to do a bit more here. Starting to wish I'd Electro died. Yeah, letting Darkness grow a bit is a decent idea. Alright, that gives me the energy and the freedom to play this Jack of all trades. Ugh. Ugh. Awful. Awful cards. What have I been talked into here? Right, well I think this is chill Electro die, and hope for much, much better things. Chill first so that I can evoke it. Could be anything, could even be trash. Yeah, trash was certainly on the menu. What is this? Madness is still good. No, it's not. Gets re-randomized. So if I make, let's say, Electrodynamics free, it comes back, it'll be a random cost again. Dark Pot. Maybe Dark Pot next turn so I can evoke the Frost for certain, just in case I can't play anything. I know it costs one turn of charging up the Darks, but it's better to be able to play anything next turn rather than play nothing next turn. So let's hold off a little bit. Yeah, I could have used Madness with the loop, but that requires a lot more chance than just getting a nice setup. So I was wrong to not use this because I did get a defend, so I can do things, but I'm still going to Essence of Darkness this. Nice, I like the way that works. It's probably White Noise, right? Get another power in play. If White Noise lets me down, then maybe Ball Lightning. Echo Form, where are you? That's not Echo Form. That's not Echo Form at all. I don't even want that. I'm already filling up my deck with garbage. Okay, pretty tragic start to the heart fight. Let's keep going. Thank you, Buffer. Your services have been rendered in full. Now I am the fool. The fool with 2 holograms for free? The sucker. Absolute sucker. Okay, well, we got one of these turns somewhat dealt with. Unfortunately, I have no synergies with the holograms, so that doesn't do anything. Not unless I can miraculously draw into something better. But then again, we could still have All for One down here. Could still help out. Alright, well I gotta say these free holograms are pretty badass. What do I want to draw in with them? Probably Cool-Headed Plus. Yeah, that Cool-Headed Plus could make it into something. Gotta be careful now though. Do I just do this straight away? Yeah, because of holo blocks. Wow. Alright, well how about you give me a little bit more of that, please? Okay, wasn't the All for One. So this is where Letter Opener would have been terrific. Letter Opener would have damage capped the heart here, but what I will do is focus on getting myself enough block that this doesn't hurt me whatsoever. And whilst I'm doing that, I need to consider where do we go from here. So each time we do this, we're gaining a staggering 3 block actually, because Beat of Death is only on 2. On Low Ascension, Beat of Death is only 1. Tungsten Rod completely keeps you safe. But we ain't playing in the kiddie pool anymore. Looking at my other options, they're not great. Just adding myself a little bit of buffer. If I had Calipers, this would be a win condition. I could get enough block that I would never take damage. But we didn't get Calipers, did we? So I don't have draw unless I hologram back Cool-Headed, which is not a bad idea on the simple grounds that it might draw All for One. Barrage is pretty wimpy damage because I'm weakened. What is it? 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, and 4. That's pathetic. Yeah, it also wastes more of my dark, but free up hand space first. It'll be free enough. What I will do is I'll get a lot more block just in case we get something amazing out of our extra draw. Glad I upgraded all these holograms. I'd be long gone if not. I do see them as the priority upgrade for Defect if you haven't got another even more potent combination going. Hologram just enables so many things. Yeah, it's got to be cool-headed plus, right? If all for one is 0, Madness might get the infinite. Yeah, but it's only infinite for 1 turn, and you cannot kill the Corrupt Heart with a single infinite. Look at that invincibility. You can only deal up to 200 damage per turn on it. Metamorphosis could make Meteor. Meteor doesn't win the fight, though. Meteor gives me energy, which I might struggle to use. I'm going to struggle to use it today, though. Alright, Hollow. Let's work our way down the deck, shall we? Hey, there's all for one. Kind of cool. Trouble is I don't have the space to even play it. Yeah, well, couldn't hurt. I don't really want to play Ball Lightning. I could bring back something else, but I've only got one. Got no energy, actually. That's a bit of a shame, because we don't have any more holograms or similar. No way to further draw down the deck hurts. Next turn, it's a good thing it's not attacking me next turn, because next turn could really hurt. Or could have really hurt. In a way, getting all 3 of the holograms together here was kind of bad news. Oh well. Unless I want to get rid of one of these Dark Orbs, which I don't. There's nothing for it but to pass. Sad. And yes, I could have dealt damage with my Bronze Thorns, but I thought the upgrade potion was a better choice. And it was my thought to have. That aggregate is an interesting one. Oh, but it's 3 cost. Bugger it all. Sweeping Beam into Overclock could make something really big happen here. I'll take a bit of damage to give it a try. It is into that, and Centennial, and look at that aggregate now. It means beans. Alright, let's get you out of my face for now. Get a huge amount of energy with aggregate. Okay, now I want to work my way through this a fair bit. Probably starting with Overclock. Not what I'm looking for. Sweeping Beam. Cognition to charge the darknesses. That's not a bad idea, but I worry about the loss of all my frosts in, say, 4 turns. Maybe the idea is the battle's over in 4 turns. We'll see where we're going with this turn first. Ugh, a wound. Okay, that didn't work out so well then. Had potential, though. You'll be dead in 5 turns. Yeah, thinking about it, these next 2 hits are going to be pretty bad, especially as multi-hit. That does speak to getting biased up now. Sure. Stop hurting me, please. There's a bit of an idea to just get those glaciers up already. Dark Orbs are nice and all, but currently I'm going to need to block. Because big hits are coming, son. Yeah. And a tiny little scratch of damage is at least something. Alright, not thrilling. Curse that Cool-Headed coming in at 3 cost. Curse that Barrage coming in at 3 cost. I need some hollow magic to get me out of this. Yeah, Well, zero cost defend is something. It's not hollow magic, though. Shouldn't have done that. Orichalcum blocks better. Electrodry evokes for more block. Although I'm going to miss those frosty orbs. Okay, that's most of the way there. I guess I just sunder for additional damage. Not going well. I will admit this is not going very well. Save me, powers of infinite that be. That's not the power of infinite. There's an all for one, but no hologram that zero cost to bring it back. Hollow your madness and pray. I was thinking about that. Didn't madness come in at 3 cost? No, it came in at 2 cost. One, 2, 3 possible targets for it. 33% chance of getting an all-for-one hollow infinite if I madness. If I'm not that desperate, what are my other options? Currently my discards are pretty revolting. Force field and charge battery and defend all come back. With all for one. I don't even want to look at that metamorphosis. There's still a hologram waiting for me, a potential zero cost hologram. If I hollowed overclock, well, that would draw 3, potentially 50% chance that I get it with that. If I hollow Cool-Headed Plus, it's way too expensive. X costs are not madness targets, you can't make this free. Yeah, madness is technically better odds than getting the hologram. I can't even play any of the other madness targets because they're too expensive, and I will not be able to play madness on top of that. It's a big risk, but let's take the big risk, because I can't think of a better out here other than just... Well, Glacier, it's block, it's more frosts, it evokes, it's safe. That and charge battery and force field with all for one. I'm taking the risk. Get over here, madness. How mad do you feel? Ah, so close. So close, but not to be. However, you will come back with all for one, so we got that going for us, right? Right. One step beyond. Right, so my block game isn't terrible here. It's just not really good enough. I don't think I want 3 random attacks clogging up this. Trying to think of any way it could work, though. Big multi-hit's on its way. They won't be free, that's the thing, so it's just 3 random, probably terrible options. Alright, no, the multi-hit's been and gone, but now things are getting serious. Really serious withdrawal like this. What is this? It's nothing good, that's for sure. Nothing to hollow. It's looking worse and worse. Well, at least charge battery is free, but worse and worse. Couple more turns and the bias cognition is purely working against me, but I might not get those couple of turns. Look at this. 2 cost hollow. Bad, expensive cards. Overclock, save me. Well, there's Go for the Eyes. Unfortunately, my foe has too many things getting in my way. Aggregate only gives me 3 energy, 4-3 energy. I think we're toast. Super duper toast. Hollow gets me Overclock to potentially get me out of this jam. But that's a very unlikely potential. I need to free up space in my deck to even get this thing. And this is not it. Far from it. No, we are dead. Deader than dead. It was a try. Heck of a try. But we don't make it. Yeah, we avoided the Snecko taxation for a long time there, but eventually we did fall prey. And I don't think that's the case of us getting unlucky at the end. I think that's us getting miraculously lucky all the way to the end. The infinite that took out Donu Deka, the somewhat infinite that took out the Time Eater, even though I screwed up. Obliterated Spear and Shield, but against the heart we were too reliant on luck. We needed that early biased cog, or else we weren't defending against round 2. And to be honest, it never bit us in the bottom. We never got to the stage where we were negative focus, courtesy of biased cog. But we did have a pretty terrible run with the cards there. A lot of high costs, a lot of not what I need. How unfortunate, but so it goes for the poor little robot that couldn't. It was a great run. Runs that get off the ground with a defect end up being pretty fun, even when you have lots of nonsense going for you. And we had no shortage of nonsense. 4 relics out of the tiny chest. Unheard of. 534 damage out of the Mercury Hourglass. 311 damage prevented from the Helix. That's an unfair number, considering I played in such a way that I notably took as much damage as possible on the buffer. Still pivotal, though. Made up for having the fat lot of curses at the start. Bear in mind we got the regret as well. Frail was prevented 27 times. We got both in Retroshkas. 32 HP out of Blood Vial, 27 out of Centennial. Quite low for Centennial, but we blocked most things thanks to buffer. Akabeka was bad for this. Occasionally shown, but not very often. Smiling Mass saved me a fat lot of gold, a fat lot of block out of Orichalcum. Pantograph healing me up where necessary. 8 whole card rewards. I am not a fan of the prayer wheel. Not a lot of healing out of the Eternal Feather, strangely enough. This Runic Capacitor. Run died without this thing for sure. Art of War didn't play you well enough. I had too many attacks. And I needed those attacks because it was like Barrage, Orb Lightning, and Cold Snap, which I needed for my orbs and my damage. Snecko Eye. The card cost counts are misleading. You play what's best, after all. Not sure how many upgraded with cards we got out of the eggs. Shuriken was pretty amazing. I don't think it enabled much of a victory, but such a cool thing to pick up when I was asking for it. Singing Bowl was useless. Toolbox got us Apotheosis for Spear and Shield, but got us bad cards. I think it actually cost us big time during the heart. Lantern arrived too late to do much of note. Yeah, really cool run. And I think that's the only one we'll have today. It was long and exhausting.